If Astar wants to be a queen, she needs that cut glass accent. To help her, actor, voiceover artist and British accent expert is Monique Bradley.
Good
Hello.
morning. Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys doing today?
Oh, g'day. How you doing, nigger?
Beautiful.
Nice
Beautiful
to see you.
Well, nice to see you as well.
So where do we need to start?
With the Queen's English?
Yes.
Well, to speak like a true queen, you have to understand the parameters of what we call RP, or received pronunciation. I know it sounds a bit daunting. I started training in this when I started elocution when I was 8 years old, and then ended up working in Victorian music hall. So I've ended up developing these accents.
Why did you do elocution lessons at the tender age of 8?
Well, because I decided I wanted to work in film and TV and radio, and have ended up doing... Yeah, when I was very young. I decided when I was 4, would you believe?
Look at you.
I know, and now I'm doing it all. And so what I understood is it's the way you shape your mouth. Now, you may have heard the term to speak with a plum in your voice.
Yes.
Do you know that term?
Oh, a plum.
Now, it doesn't
posh.
mean... quite posh. It doesn't actually mean you put a plum in the back of your throat and try to speak, of course. What it's talking about is the way that the back of your throat is shaped. So it needs to be nice and round. So, for example, you can...
What?
Don't panic.
Yours is.
That's right. You shouldn't have looked around the throat.
You can try lifting your cheeks slightly, okay? So it's almost a half smile. And you think that the back of your throat is nice and round, and that is how you pronounce your vowels.
Nice and
with a nice and round
round.
sound.
Round.
Very good.
A round sound.
A round
round
sound.
sound.
So try this for me. Round the ragged rocks.
Round the
hang on.
ragged rocks. I can only
Finish.
do it in little bits.
Round the ragged rocks.
The ragged rascal ran.
Round the ragged rocks. The ragged rascal.
Not bad.
What did he do?
Ran.
Ran.
Very good. Now, of course, to make it sound a little bit posher, you can try and roll your R's as well. Round the ragged rocks, the ragged rascal ran.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
It has taken me years to get the R out of my Invercargill
Now you're gonna put it back
and now
in.
you want me to... Are you looking for gores and
No, not the gore
purple?
style.
Round.
What actually happens is
Round.
the tongue just flicks up. The tip of the tongue hits the hard palate behind the upper teeth.
Round the
ragged rocks.
Round the ragged rocks. The ragged little rascal went running around like a ruddy rascal.
One is sounding slightly more like Hyacinth's bouquet at the moment, but it's a very, very good
Very
try.
clever with your accent.
Thank
The
you.
ragged rock.
We'll leave it to
Now,
you.
words with a single I in them, for example, like gift, they get elongated slightly, as if you're saying double E. Gifts. I give my gifts to the people. Can you
I
try to...
give my gift to the people. I have to
Very
be
nice.
careful I
Is this
don't
what the
spit.
Queen would have... Would she have gone through these sorts of...
This is her natural style. They would have absolutely trained her to speak well, especially for radio and television.
Yeah.
So it starts with the consonants, and you can also try this one for me with a nice round sound.
Okay.
Rubber,
Rubber,
baby,
baby,
buggy,
buggy,
bumper.
bumper.
What's that?
I don't know, it's lovely. What's
Well, you know, on the front of a baby
No,
buggy.
no, I know what that
there's
is,
a rubber
but
bumper.
what are you trying to say by using
rubber
those
words.
words?
What you're trying to do is shoot the sound out of your mouth and get a nice open sound in the back of the throat. Rubber, baby, buggy, bumper. See, it sounds quite proper. Can you try that for me?
Rubber,
Baby.
baby, bumper,
Buggy.
buggy.
Bumper.
Well done.
It's very difficult to get all those out when you're trying to round
Round the sound, and it does take
Lick
practice.
off.
There is a lot to think about.
Absolutely. The next part to it is the consonants. Now, people from the UK, they speak, or depending on where they're from, they speak with quite clipped consonants, and you will understand every consonant, every word ending will be very precise. And a beautiful example of this, which I've got in my wee book, the tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. Can you try that for me?
The tip of the tongue and the what?
The teeth and the lips.
Teeth and the lips.
Because often we
I
throw
can't-
away the last consonant,
That's
don't we?
right. That's exactly
So
right.
the lip.
The lips.
The lip.
New Zealanders have a beautiful relaxed style of speaking, whereas the enunciation for a UK accent is quite clipped when you're doing received pronunciation. The tip of the tongue into the teeth and the lips.
The tip of the tongue. I feel like I'm going to spit.
No, you'll be fine. Just try it for me.
The tip of the tongue on
And the teeth.
And the teeth.
And the lips.
And the lips.
Very good. Now, I want you to try this one for me and make sure the consonants are clear. Betty bought a bit of butter.
Betty bought a bit of butter.
But she found the butter bitter.
But she found the butter bitter.
So she bought a bit of better butter.
So she bought a bit of bitter butter.
To make the bitter butter better.
To make the bitter butter better.
Very good.
I just sit up very straight
you
to be
do.
saying
You have to
things
be-
like this.
I think you're just about fully fledged, my friend.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You
where do we
also
go?
own all of the diamonds and all of the $2 shops in Auckland. There are
we
none
do.
there. They're all on your crown and around your jewels.
Where does one go to learn to speak like a BBC news reader?
Well, there are a number of speech and drama teachers here in New Zealand. One can also listen to different people speaking on the internet, or one can call a friend on the telephone speaking device and try it out with a friend.
You're fabulous, Monique.
Thank you,
you are
Monique.
so clever.
Thank you.
Righto, you wrap it up.
Oh, right, I'll be back later to show...
in your accent.
Which one? Oh,
Your accent.
I'll be back
Be posh.
later in the show to trifle with my son Slade and show off my delightful new accent.
And the microwave there.
And the microwave. Goodbye. Your read, is it? Oh, it's mine.
You don't need to be royal to win this.